Hello dear farming community, my name is Tionge Kacheche, and as part of the Agricoop Awards 2024 farm visits, we are here on the Copper Belt in Chililabombwe town and we are here to visit one of our nominees who is Happy Molobeka and his wife who is his partner. We are here to visit him. He is a nominee in the category Pig Farmer of the Year. So we are here at Hapitec Meat Center and also Hapitec Investments. So please join in as we learn more about his farming business.
My name is Happy Molobeka. I'm the CEO and the General Director for Hapitec Investments Limited, which is a farming company. We deal with animal husbandry. So here where we are is a secondary project for Hapitec Investments Limited, which is the butchery. That's where we are doing the value addition and processing of meat, our pork, as well as the meat which we get from other farmers, like beef. So basically, Hapitec Investments Limited, this is not the beginning. It's we have been in business since 2022. Yes, that's when we started the farming business. Now we have moved into meat production. We are supplying. We're actually one of the suppliers of the very reputable supermarkets, which we can't really say. Now we want to enter the industry ourselves by processing the meat. So besides me is my wife, who is also my partner. On the value addition products, we have what we call pork soup. This is pork mixed with a little bit of beer, no underage. Yes. So and the main essence of that product is the location of our butchery, which is centered between the two bars. So we want our customers to be part of the pork soup. And the other thing is smoked rib. Then we also have pork with beans. That one is mixed pork and beans. They are also targeted. Those are direct products, whereby when someone makes an order, that's when we make. They are not stored. We don't store them. We just make by order. Then for storage products, we have a dried pork, where because of load shedding, we dry the pigs at the farm, then we bring them at the butchery. So the main essence of that is with the challenge of load shedding, it's not everyone who is managing to store their relish. So the introduction of dried pork is to help those who can't manage to buy pork, they bring in the fridge. So the essence of dry pork is just you buy, you keep it. It can stay, I think, even for 2 weeks without being put in the fridge. My name is Happy Molobeka once more. I'm 28 years old. I'm the founder of Hapitec Investments Limited, which is a project that started when I was in grade 10. Initially, we were supposed to start with layers, but after I completed school, I got few goats. Then the project for goats, we had a challenge due to the space, whereby goats require a lot of space. And also, if not that, then you have to have a bit of capital to be buying their hay. So we then sold the goats we had and started building the piggeries. That's when we ventured into piggery. When we started, it was a bit challenging, but we had to focus on the market because I've been doing this background check before I even started. So when we started with pigs, we started with few pigs. Then we started looking for the market. We found the markets, all corners of the market. And that's when we started increasing the stock. So our last bunch on our initial pigs, which we were breeding stock, came in September last year, which is 2023. So according to our business plan, we were supposed to start trading in January 2024. And that's when we started. We took the first bunch to Kasumbalesa, but that was the last one. Because as we are speaking, we have more demand than we can supply. So the products we offer breeding stock, that is to the local farmers and those who want to venture into piggery. Then we also process the meat. About 70% of our supply is meat. So the meat, the one which we offer to the local butchers, the supermarket, and now to ourselves, which is the Hapitec Meat Center. So, okay, our primary customers, is everyone who is in need of pigs and pork. And how we identify the customers is we are more active on social media. So we respond to most of customer needs, even not the needs that doesn't come to us directly. So by like the example I can give, by when we get the first contract to the supermarket, it wasn't a call like they make a phone call to us saying no, we're in need of pigs. It's us going through the supermarket. You check, you see how the flow is moving. Today you find there's no pork. The other time you find pork, then you dash in. You find out where they're getting the pork, how much they're getting. If at all, you can give them a deal. Then to the local farmers, the challenge we have seen with pig business is people might have capital, they might have everything but management. So we offer a certain branch where we, for the first 3 months, once you buy pigs from us, we'll be monitoring you, guiding you. Here we have external partners like the vets. People from the vets, we work with them in direct hand. Then we have external partners, accountants hired from ELP co-partners. They do our accounting work. So meaning every member has got their specific focus. That's why we started in 2021 trading wise, but the rate we thought we'll move at and the rate we're moving at is totally different. Our assumption was to move, I think we are above the assumption, maybe 40% from the projected income which we were supposed to acquire this year. Just for the first 6 months, we have surpassed the income we're supposed to acquire for the 12 months. The pig farming practices that we have implemented is one, record keeping, because the answer goes direct with the record keeping. At first, we just used to feed them, then wait for the 5 months to see if all the acquired weight has been achieved. But now we have a 2-week strategy, which is 14 days. So if today we weigh them, we put a formula, feed conversion ratio, and the target weight which we should achieve in 14 days. So in 14 days, we will feed them. Then after 14 days, the judgment will come, whereby if the feed haven't responded, we check our records. Was the ratio correct? If the ratio was correct, why did we get the feed? Because for concentrates, we use Novatec and Farm Feed. But for maize brand is a challenge nowadays. You find where we get from the farm depot doesn't have this. So meaning you start getting from other suppliers. So if we see the first week, the 14 days, the response is different. Then we check our background. Where did we get the stock? This stock, where did we get? Was the time of feeding them correct? We find the root, so at the next program, we know what was the cause of the change. That's why we, from our experience, we don't even need many animals. We need few animals that we can manage, sell, and that we can manage to build within a period, a specified period. Now, the biggest challenge which I found in piggery, or in farming rather, is people to work with. One of it, that's the first challenge. You find that you have the right information, you as a director, but the people you're working with, they are misinterpreting the information. Then the other challenge which we found also is in terms of piggery is parent stocks and the litter size. Some people may say, no, we want our pig to have 15 piglets or 16, 17. In actual, the pig has got a maximum of 16 titties, which is 8. So if at all it has a lot of litter size, meaning you have a challenge of feeding the other, if it has 17, meaning one is also doesn't have where to suckle. So what we are doing now is pay every service. After we win, we are winning at least 3 pigs at once, so 2 pigs can be serviced at the same time. At the end of the day, you have, if the other one gives more piglets than the other one, you have two pigs breastfeeding a lot of piglets. So meaning they will share the breasts. Like you saw in farrowing pen, there are some pigs, two pigs breastfeeding the bunch of piglets. So that challenge now, how we achieved, we can't control the the litter size, but we can control the feeding process. The goal for this farm is it's a project that is still under practice for the next 2 years or 3. That's when we'll release it to be officially an operational farm. As at now, it's still a project. So the innovation practices which we are taking in place, others are coming from the vet in terms of biosecurity measures. We engage in the right people to give us the right advice on a particular job. So for biosecurity, the vet do engage in. They come after 1 month. They go through the farm, then they tell us what we need to improve, what we need to work on, and the medicine we can buy or use, since we are not professional. But there are some stuff which we can do by being taught. So the vet would allow us to say, no, buy this and that, and then do this. Then the other innovative practice which we do here is stock selection. So our stock which we give to the farmers, we understand majority of the farmers, they don't have knowledge about piggery, but they just say, no, piggery, there's man and pigs and see. So how do we help such? We can't just mislead them by selling our pork. We select our breeding stock from the 2 weeks challenge. So after 2 weeks, there's a target weight. If you see our chart, there's why we put target weight. There are pigs that surpasses the target weight. So those are the ones which we select to the breeding stock. Then we'll see if they can surpass the target weight abnormally or it's just normal. So now you check the physique, if the physique is on point, and all the measures which we can check for a breeding stock. So those we put them aside. So they are the one which we now sell to those people buying the breeding stock. Then for the supermarkets and the butcheries and even ourselves, we have castrated pigs. So we castrate the pigs as they are young. Then to avoid the smell, there's a scent that remains from a pig. So those are the pork which we give to the pork consumers. Then the other challenge which we faced is pigs have got a behavior of chewing ear tags. So just last week we received a bunch of equipments from China, which is the ear notcher. There's a challenge in Zambia, acquiring those small farm equipments. We searched through Copper Belt, there was none. Then we bought the round ear tags. So those cannot be chewed by the pigs. Even if it's sleeping, that one is firm. Then the ear tags, those are permanent marks. So meaning those will help us in our record keeping, tracking the breeding. Because the other challenge which I've faced is people mix the breeds. Especially when you have 2 or 3 challenges, you find that there's a mixed breeding. So here we have 3 boas. We have one for... Yes, so we have 3 boas. We have one for Cambro, which is bred by Cambro Products. So the Cambro pigs, we started now using ear notches instead of ear tags. Because a notch is permanent. You can't be removed, so we can track. Even after 5 years, we can say, oh, this one, by the ears, you can tell it's from a Cambro product. Then we have a large white cross Cambro. Those we use ear tags, and they are even the ones which we sell for pork. The mixed Cambro and large white, they are the one which we sell for pork. Then the breeding stock is pure Cambro. Then we have the third boa, which we use for the small pigs that are about to the first time service, that are ready to be serviced. Yes, so that's how we channel our management. Okay, so basically the routine for management starts in the morning. They are told to clean the piggeries before they eat. Before they feed them. So we sweep. We use sometimes we use mark powder, surf. It helps in terms of flies and others, some small insects which we can't see them. Then we also, after they finish sweeping, They clean with water, actually. They sweep. So to begin with, Hapitec Investments Limited. That's why it's not Hapitec Investment Farms. It's limited because our projection in the next 3 years, because we say this project will undergo up to the 3 years in front, which is 2027, 2028. So the projection is to have above 1,500 pigs, because at the moment we're having a challenge of demand, not supply. Yes. So the vision of this company, as we can see, if each and every year we're constructing every piggery. So behind me is a piggery which is bigger than the fully built, and has got 2-in-1 in terms of the structure and how it will set. So Hapitec Investments Limited, we are building the company based on the challenge we are facing. Not just we get the business plan, we get the constructor. We started by one, the small one to my left. When then we saw the challenge, what the pigs need, not what we need as the owner of the company. What do the animal need? What makes them comfortable? And how are we going to achieve the maximum productivity? So the next one was built a little bit different and big, solving the first challenge. So the third one, we are building it a little bit bigger and a little bit different, solving the other challenge. So each stage, the reason why we're not building everything at once is we want to be solving every problem after the problem. So by the end of the project, we have a concrete decision, a concrete investment. So, and the other vision we have in terms of our finished products is we want to have many branches of our products, starting from the dog food to the food for pork consumers. So the one in Shirabombwe, we can say primarily is our first. And the supply, in terms of the people contractors to supply them their animals, copper belt is not our limit. We, through social media and social media marketing, we have clients as far as Israel. We have supplied some pigs to Kinshasa from here. Then we have another client which I'll be meeting on Monday from Ireland. So solving the problems which we are keeping posted with the media. This one brings in this, then we analyze everything. We are now building a farm that is not a mere farm. It's a farm that is updated with technology, that is implementing technology also. So on the business wise, I can say just an advice for that young farmer wants to venture into farming. Hapitec Investments, we have a part which we are taking very much serious, which is corporate social responsibility. Our corporate social responsibility doesn't focus much on the elder people directly, but we go through the young ones. We believe imitikula empanga. So our corporate social responsibility, we are teaching young ones with the basic knowledge of farming, where we give them 2 quails, we start guiding them. We have a part where we haven't shown. There's a part where we have poultry. So the young ones, we give them 2 quails. If it's rabbits, 2 rabbits. Then we start teaching them from the small daily routine of domestic animals and how to go about farming. This inspiration came from myself. I'm a person who lost both parents when I was 8. From there, I lived a nomadic way of life. I went to Lufanyama, raised by different people. By then, I thought they are mistreating me, but by now, I'm thankful for the process because it has taught me many things. And the first thing is farming. The people I was living with, they are animals, which is cattle. They were SDA, but personally, I've chosen pigs as a venture. So I would encourage young farmers. What is most delay us is procrastination and thinking it's too hard to start. I've seen many farmers where we go, they have just constructed basic stuff. What you have, use what we have. As you can see here at our farm, we are using the things we have. We have water, we dig, we make these burnt bricks, we construct the piggeries. There's nothing like we buy this. The offense, we just use the basic trees, these normal ones, just to start. So for farming, it's not something we can complicate, saying you need a lot of money. What you need is just a starting point. So if you have even like a small piece of land, you can utilize it by putting anything that can fit there. Then in terms of business-wise, farming, we have to be treating it now as a business, not as a practice of survival. Majority by then, our fathers and our parents, they just thought, no, when you retire, that's when you start farming. But through that period, we should also know that there's a trial period whereby you have to try if what you have said you start is profitable. Because for ourselves, we thought we'll start with layers. Layers didn't work. We started with goats. Goats, we had a challenge with neighbors. Now we are into pigs. So starting early gives you room to mend your mistakes. So there's nothing like you are young, or there's nothing like there's competition. You know, Hapitec Investments Limited, we started trading in January 2024, like I mentioned. People said there's competition, no Kasumbalesa, the prices are low. As we are speaking, we have only taken pigs once in Kasumbalesa. Through the period, that was in January, through the period, we have never taken our pigs to Kasumbalesa. And right now, as we are speaking, our stock has reduced because we are solving a lot of challenges such as water, buying transport, and other basic needs which we thought would be necessary to move our business forward.